Hey, it's old Uncle Mark from the mothership. We're doing a slow blues lesson in C. This is the second part of my It Hurts Me Too lesson. So we know C is here. C is also up here. So before I play my slide, what I do is I actually telegraph out where I want to go. So I try to telegraph where I'm going to go for the intro to this blues tune. So you have to watch the beginner blues tune before this so that you'll have a good guide for reference. So the C is up here, just like down here. So I like my intros to start out, telegraph the song a little bit. So you can see where I'm at here. That dot works too. This note works too. This note. This note. That note is a C as well. And this is a hard concept for me to get across to you guys. I'm going to do my best to do it. If the key is F on this cigar box guitar, that note is always the 5. So F, that note is always a C. In C, that note is always a G. In G, that note is always a D. In A, that note is always an E. In E, that note is always a B. And I just remember things this way. You know, it's just how I remember things. You know, many people remember things differently. In B flat, this note, always the 5 of a B flat. Okay? So, B flat would be G sharp and F. So, that's how I remember all my notes. Is that right? D sharp and F. So, that's how I remember things. So, that's where I know where I'm going to go. My home in the key of C is always C. Where are my C notes? There's one there. 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 When you solo, you want to find a way to get home. Home is C. I look at it as a baseball diamond. Okay? So you're here. On that C. C. Okay? When you come up to F, back to C. G. C. Telegraph out your move. So A, kind of the secret sauce. is a standard slide trick. You'll see lots of guys do it really quick. And if you notice, I'm kind of working around here. If your slide is on a little bit of an angle, you'll get a much better tone. If you notice how I'm using this, I do a little muting. I tend to think of the guitar neck as convex. Okay, so it's kind of convex. So I think if I'm going to play my slide, I want to be at an angle like so, then flat, then a little bit of an angle like this. And this is how I think of things. So when you're playing around with your slide, work on these little nuggets here, you know, where you're kind of kind of out here, and then I come flat to get that D string. So you're here. Last lesson. So Elmore James always did a flash, flash, flash in the beginning of his tunes. He would do these it's very cool, and you can use it to great effect. You can do it down here. So practice coming up about a half step or one fret low and coming up. Vibrato, it took me a long time to figure it out. I put my thumb on it and I just wiggle my whole arm. Okay, so that's something to work on as well. It's a process. All of this is a learning process. Just remember a few standard things. One, telegraph what you're going to do before you play it. And then start discovering new things. Start fooling around. Find out where all your notes are. There's my G. I just know it's there. Because my hand hits at a certain point and I can always reach it. Remember where these spots are, where your hand in relation to your hand. Sometimes people use these frets as a guide. Anything you can use. Use your dots here. You got one on C. You know, F is above, right? You want to be a little bit above on your slide, a little bit above. Anyway, this is a little more advanced lesson. So the intro, maybe to It Hurts Me Too, would be more like... Said you was hurting, almost lost your mind. Man you love, treat you unkind. Then things go wrong, yeah, wrong with you. It hurts me too. Turnaround time. So practice going through where you have to be. I keep my thumb and use my hand as an extension. Little tricks that I use. I hope you can use them too. Got this 3-string guitar. We're kicking some butt here today. So enjoy. I'll be back in the mothership soon. Down below is a virtual tip jar. If you feel like it, it says paypal.me/Uncle Mark Tips. It's always great. Guys are subscribing. Thank you so much. And having lots of fun with this 3-stringer, man. I'm just all over it now. I'm just loving it. So see you soon. Bye.